In 1945, as World War II came to a close, the United States had only two primary military branches, the Department of War and the Department of the Navy. Throughout the war, their research activities were coordinated through programs managed by the Office of Scientific Research and Development, OSRD, ensuring that scientific discoveries were rapidly translated into military technologies. The OSRD's collaborative approach with universities and industry was a cornerstone of wartime innovation. The National Security Act of 1947 brought further changes to the U.S. defense landscape, reorganizing the Department of War into the newly formed Department of Defense, DoD. This act also established the United States Air Force as a separate military branch and led to the creation of new research offices. Following the Navy's lead, the Army created the Army Research Office, ARO, on August 1, 1946, and the Air Force established the Air Force Office of Scientific Research, AFOSR. These agencies ensured that research collaborations with universities would remain robust, supporting both practical military technologies and fundamental scientific discoveries. In 1946, the Navy took the first step to sustain the momentum of wartime research by creating the Office of Naval Research, ONR. The ONR aimed to maintain partnerships with universities, recognizing that academia's expertise was essential for both military applications and advancing scientific knowledge. Research support was largely carried out through contracts with universities, continuing the collaborative framework built during the war. Between 1946 and 1950, the ONR became the primary source of funding for basic research in the United States, filling the gap before the National Science Foundation was organized and funded. During this period, the ONR refined many of the administrative practices pioneered by the OSRD, ensuring efficient systems for managing federal research funding. The ONR's practices and collaborative systems set the stage for the NSF's future. When the NSF was formally established in 1950, its approach was shaped by the lessons learned from ONR's model. In fact, the first director of the NSF, Alan T. Waterman, had served as the first chief scientist of the ONR, carrying forward the legacy of military academic collaboration.